Hello everybody, so today I am going to show you how to replace the starter on a 2014 Chevy Captiva. So first, what you want to do is disconnect the battery, the negative battery terminal, as you can see right there, and just making sure they do not contact with the post, the battery post, so they not going to cause a lot of spark when you working on it. Alright, so if you guys have a hoist at home that is good for you and it's really easy to work on, but we are in at the shop, so we're gonna use the hoist, and it's gonna be a little bit challenging when you working on the ground. So making sure you work on a safe spot and tell somebody that you are working on a car, and so they can check on you sometimes, often. By the way, I also have a masterclass that shows you how to maintain your car and prolong your car. The link is down in the description, and I also have some free stuff for you guys to download too. The link is also in the description. Now back to the video. Alright, here we go. So this one is going to be a fairly easy. It's pretty easy. So first step you want to do is want to disconnect that electronics solenoid signal. Then you want to disconnect the positive terminal to the starter. There are two terminals, so just making sure you put two of them on when you install it. So one of them is not installed, it's gonna cause you not starting, so just make a note of it. So the size for that one is neither gonna be 12mm or 13mm, if I remember right. So I think it's 13. And making sure you want to carefully removing that two positive terminal right there. And once you do that, then you're gonna set that aside, making sure they remember two terminal, not just one. You have two of them, two wire, two positive wire that go into that positive terminal into that starter. So size for that one is, I believe it is a 15mm socket. Yeah, I think it's a 15. So that starter has only two bolts, one on the bottom, as you can see right there, that I am unscrewing. Then one on the top is hidden, so you have to use your extension bar and use the mirror if you have one, or use the finger to feel the top bolt. And once you compare the new one right there, so the top bolt is in between that post right there, between the solenoid and the starter right there, as you can see. So always tip for you guys right here, before you remove anything, making sure you order the right replacement part. Compare the old one with a new one so that they perfectly match every terminal and even their location for the bolt too. It is very important to compare to the old parts to the new part, making sure they are identical, so they so don't waste your time and completely a headache sometimes. So most of them it's pretty good, but always making sure that you have a good match, so you don't have to call the parts store and complaining. It's horrible. Alright, so as you can see right there, the bolt just dropped. And here's another tip for you guys to make sure you look at the old starter gear, so make sure they do not chew up. If they chewed up and you suspect your flywheel is going to be chewed up too, just as I am checking right there. And once your starter coming out, and making sure you turn your crank pulley clockwise so you don't feel anything that bind up. If they bind up, making sure you investigate, and at the same time you also want to check the flywheel teeth so they do not chew up. If they chewed up, is make a lot of noise when you try to start a vehicle up. So in case you have a flywheel that teeth being chewed up, you have to replace the flywheel. In that case, you have to remove the either the engine or the transmission. That is long job. Very long job. So this case, this vehicle just safe is the flywheel is good and the crank turning over, and they do have some compression. You can't even feel it. Sometimes you just, in some make, you just turn your crank pulley and you not even feel any compression. That is sometimes not normal, sometimes it's normal too. It's it depends on the manufacturer. So in this case, I on this Chevy here, I do feel a little bit resistant. So the top bolt is always a difficult bolt to get to. It basically you're doing blind. It's do by feel and finger tight. Oh yeah, always finger tight, guys, so you don't cross thread. Cross threading is horrible. You don't want to do it. So it's a waste of time, and you have to remove and rechase the thing, the thread. If you have air tool, or electric tool, quarter-inch drive works perfectly fine right here. And once you tighten that thing down, then you can tighten this one a little snug, as you can see right there. And there is a torque for this one too, so I have no torque spec for this one. I just do it by hand tighten, just like that, and call it good. So once everything's done, and here's another tip for you guys. Make sure you clean that terminal, the corrosion off, because some of them has some corrosion on there, and they do not make a good contact, so they just click. And I do experience this one. Some guy do it, some guy don't. And when I replace a starter or alternator, I always clean the positive terminal. As you can see right there, you can see a little bit of corrosion on there, so I just want to make sure that they have a good connection. Just clean that terminal off so they have nice and shiny copper exposed, so that electron can go through or travel, or whatever you want to say. It's right there, see? Nice and clean. And they're perfectly, look at that shiny copper right there. So if you have time, just clean them out, and so they don't come back and cause a lot of problem. Alright, so next you want to do is reverse your solenoid thread bolt right there, the bolt I mean. So remember, 2 terminal. So if you hear this, I just keep repeating 2 terminal, 2 terminal. Although I don't know, probably like 5 times or 4 times now. So I have a guy. I think it's a car pulled in. I think a towed in. I mean, they recently replaced a starter and it's not be able to start up. So it's the same model, Captiva. One of the terminal right there that unhooked, so it's not fully hooked into that solenoid. And I found out that one is hanging out, and once I put it back in, and it started right up. So that's the story for you guys right there. And lastly, make sure you put that solenoid signal right there, right on there. Yeah, make sure you clean them up, and make sure the pin is not bent. So if it's bent, then you're gonna have a difficult time to figure out that thing, what's causing not turning or not starting. I mean. Alright guys, so that is it. And one last step is to put your negative terminal back on. So once you're done with that, then you try to start it up a couple times, and if it starts up, you are good. So that's it guys. That is all I have for you guys today. And if you have any question or comment, leave them on the comment section, and I will answer all of your comments. If you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and it will really help me out to grow the channel. And if you want to join the membership on the YouTube here, I greatly appreciate that. I try put some video on and without me talking over, so you have a good idea the shop environment. So if you want to join, just click a join right by my channel name, then it will bring you to the membership area. Until then, I will see you next time, my friend. Alright, Luke is out.